Hello to all. In this video, I'm going to share a function called HLOOKUP. This function is very important and it used to find the row values. So let's move ahead and see how this function works. So in this video, we will be going through HLOOKUP function. So first see what HLOOKUP definition is. So HLOOKUP looks for a value in the top row of a table or array of values and return the values in the same column from a row you specify. In layman terms, it will look for a, a particular name or anything which you specify in a table, and it will find as per the rows, and it will give you the result. So let's see a practical example of this. I have this is my source table from which I will be fetching the data, and this is my requirement. I need to fill this. This is what I want to find. So we need to apply HLOOKUP. So before moving ahead, one important note that there are two lookups, that is HLOOKUP and VLOOKUP. Uh, when your it depends on the source that which one you will apply. If your source is arranged in rows, then you will apply HLOOKUP, and if your source is arranged in columns, then you will apply VLOOKUP. So now let's move ahead. So I need to find EXP R1003 of Stephen Owens and other employees. So to apply any formula, we need to first type equals, then the function. You can type here function directly, and when your function gets highlighted with blue background, then you can press tab. You can also find this function, press here and go for more functions, and you can select here your function whichever you want. HLOOKUP, you can see, you can find here, or even you can also find from the formula tab. So let's start HLOOKUP. It gets highlighted, you can press tab. Now you have the entire formula along with the syntax. So we will be reading the best way to apply any formula for a beginner is you should follow the syntax. It guides you how to write the formula or how to get the result. So the syntax is lookup value. So I need to know the lookup, what lookup value is, the is what you want to searching. So my lookup value is Stephen Owens. I'm looking for Stephen Owens. Okay, so now syntax says comma. Now table array. So table array stands for where you will find Stephen Owens exp003. Look there. So for a table array, the topmost row should be the employee name or the lookup value which you are looking. Again, I repeat, in table array, the topmost row should be the employee name or the lookup value. So my lookup value is employee name, so the starting point or the first row will be employee name. So select it, and then you can select as many rows you want from bottom. So I will go till here, and now once you have selected your table array, you need to fridge it, or you need to lock it. So you can lock it by F4. Now the syntax says comma. Now the syntax says us to write row index number. So the row index number is the number of rows from where the topmost row, from the topmost row, how many rows the HLOOKUP should look to find your data. So we are looking for Stephen Owens, this one, and we want to find EXPR1003. So that is 1 2 rows down. So I'll press 2, then comma, then the syntax is range lookup. So range lookup, you have two options, that is one is true approximate match and false, that is exact match. So always you should go with exact match. You can select here, double click, or you can also place 0 in place of false. Now we'll close our parenthesis, and hit enter. Look, you have the your data. Now you want to replicate the same data into other tabs that so you can, what you will do, you will just press shift and right arrow key and you will select. You can also drag and select and then press Ctrl R to copy that towards right. So this is how you can apply HLOOKUP. Similarly, if I want to find sales, then what I will do, I will type HLOOKUP and I will look for Stephen Owens. Let's go for order ID this time, comma, and I will go the, as I said, the topmost row will be your lookup value row, and then I can select as many rows as I want. Let me lock this, comma, and my sales, it was sales here, so sales is 1 2 3, it's 1 2 3 4 5 rows down, so I will type 5, comma, 0. This is close. You can replace 0 with false also, it's optional. Now I need to, what I can do, I can drag this down. Okay, let me show you. You can do this square and look, you have your data here. Now this was the first year of HLOOKUP, means you are applying the source and the required fields are on the same sheet. Now another example, that is your source is in rows, but your requirement you want in columns. So no worries, it's very simple. You can also type here HLOOKUP, you can select this, press comma, just select your source name. Same here also, the employee name means lookup value should be the first row you are selecting. As many rows here, log this, comma, sales is there 1 2 3 rows, sales 3, comma, you can take false here and close your braces, bracket, and this is your HLOOKUP. So this is the first year of HLOOKUP, means you the source and the requirement both are on the same sheet. Moving ahead with HLOOKUP, that so far we have seen the source and the table are both, source and the requirement are on the same sheet, but when it's on the different sheet, there is no difference, just there is a change of sheets. So let's see how we can find that. Let's same way, you need to type HLOOKUP function and lookup value, comma, and for the table array you will just select the sheet in which your source is. So go to the sheet and go here and you can find that, and this lock the table array, then comma, your source is 2 rows down, and then 0, close the braces and hit enter. You will have your data here, and now select this and press Ctrl R to copy it towards the right. So it's simple. If you want your data from a different sheet, then also you can apply HLOOKUP. It's very easy. Now if, what if when we have our source in different workbooks, so this is also very simple, no difference in this. We'll just apply HLOOKUP function here, go to your what you want to find, then press comma and follow the syntax, how syntax guides you, follow that. Table arrow, from now you need to find table array, so to table array you can go to view, switch window, and you can select the file or the workbook in which your data is. So you can go by switch window, or you can press control tab to select your um, file. Like this, you can go and select here, you can see still the formula is populating here. Point to be noted here that the both the excels file should be in same frame. It should not be on the different frame. You can select your data here. Stephen Thorpe, and you can select and fridge comma 2 comma 0. Okay, I selected the wrong data. Let's apply once again. Equals to HLOOKUP, find this comma. So far I have shown you two ways to go through the view tab or through control tab. You can also go from here. You can select okay, let's go for control tab and select sheet 1 and moving to this Stephen Hobbins fridge comma 3 comma 0, close the bracket or braces, hit enter and control shift plus down arrow key to select that and control D to paste it down. So it's very simple to apply HLOOKUP. Let's see how you can apply here as well when the source and the requirement both are in rows. So HLOOKUP, simple. Select the lookup value, press comma, then you can go with view and switch window, edit pad where my data is. Let me go just a minute. View, watch window, editing pad. It's not catching up. Let's apply the formula once again. Equals HLOOKUP, lookup value, press comma, switch window, or you can also go with control tab. It's your choice, and then just select F4 comma 2 comma 0 bracket close, enter. So you will have your data here. So this is how HLOOKUP works. So it's a very important and very simple function to fetch any data from different sheet, from different workbook. So that's all in this video. Have a good time. Do like, subscribe, promote, and share my video. Have a good time.